Hey guys, this is Matt with another Minecraft video. So this is the third Afrovian Convocation. We're all getting together here. It is Sunday, January 10th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. That's when we're doing it this week. We'll have this every single week, more or less, unless we decide not to. And apparently the theme for this one, and maybe all ones, is cake. Someone has already ruined our chessboard by replacing all of the white spaces. Ooh, except you missed one here, right here, with cake. Yeah, you know you can't place stuff on that. So anyway, yeah. So this is, things have just been crazy this last week. So I got a lot of things to share with you, go over. So first off, the wall out here, the Great Town Wall, has been completed in the sense that it's reached its full height. So that's pretty cool. It is now 44 blocks high from our level area of 75Y. And we still need to do a bunch of things outside that. We need to trim trees that are near it outside so that people can't use those trees to e-pearl over, and we need to trim the leaves themselves off of the tree. But I'm pretty happy with the progress that's been made there. I think maybe we might have the town itself secure with a high wall with cleared trees and with claims 8 blocks, or I should say 8 chunks out as a buffer by next week. That's possible. Maybe take a little bit longer, but we're getting there pretty rapidly. So now that we have this big wall here, we need to be thinking more about getting on the offensive. And I've talked a little bit about that, but we haven't really taken action. So I'm announcing the creation of the Afrovian Scout Force. Maybe we should call it a Scout Regiment. I don't know. But to go beyond the wall and to take on the Titans. I mean the other enemies out there. So any of you who are interested in doing that, what we need to do is find enemies and to build portals to them. So those of you that want to be part of the Scout Force, you'll need to read up on the portal plugin that MassiveCraft uses. It's called Creative Gates. Make sure you have emerald blocks and clocks. Those are some of the key elements for creating gates. And then you'll need to be able to head out, find locations near enemies, and you can see who our enemies are just by going /FF. They're the nasty guys in red here that have a relation enemy, and we want to be able to build portals near those guys so that we can raid them at our whim. One other option is that we may have allies, friends, even members of our commonwealth that have existing raid portals outside those guys, and maybe they can share with us the key to those raid portals, basically whatever name they've given that portal network, and we can then build plenty of portals to go out there and raid those guys. So that's another key thing that I'm announcing this time is the Scout Force. And those of you that want to join that, please let me know. So other things have been going on. We're going to start taking a focus on money here. I think it's F money balance. So right now our factions balance is 9,573 regals. It's gone up a good amount. And the reason that we need to start focusing on money is because I want us to be able to start building a tournament area, like a what they call a war zone, where we can have tournaments and things like that, and those things cost money. So in order to create a war zone, we need 5,000 regals per chunk. So we haven't focused on money, but it's probably about time to do that, and I'd like to see us put together a nice big fat war zone with, say, maybe 6 chunks, and then build a tournament area around that. So so money's going to be a focus. I've got some ideas around that, but so that's what's going on. Now, another big thing that's been happening here, the growth of our faction has slowed somewhat. I think we have about 177, last time I checked, faction mates. Let's see how many we have right here. It looks like it's 178 right now. But what has grown a lot for us is the Afrovian Commonwealth. And so I want to take a little bit of time and devote it to that because people have asked me, what is that, Mafro? How does that all work? So the Afrovian Commonwealth is a way for people to be part of Afrovia, part of our organization without being part of our faction. So this is great for people that want to have their own factions off in the distance. They want to build their own groups. They have teams of friends they want to play with, but they still want to be part of what we're doing and what we bring to the server. And that's where the Commonwealth comes into play. So in the Codex Afrovian, which I've got a copy of right now, if we get to page 28, right near the very end, it describes liege lords, and that's really what the Commonwealth is about. And so what happens is we now have 6 Afrovian Commonwealth liege lords that are part of the Commonwealth and are an extension of Afrovia. And depending on the number of chunks that they have in their faction, then they are entitled to be recognized with a title of Baron, Earl, Duke, or even Grand Duke. And right now we have 2 earldoms and 4 baronies out there. And so I want to like call out, for example, Arthas here, who is, if you look in the description, Afrovian Commonwealth, Earldom of Afrovia. So anyone that wants to join the Afrovian Commonwealth, feel free to send me a message. We can talk about that. And I'm just getting spam the heck out of here. Thank you guys so much for that spam. Appreciate it. Oh man, it's always something. It's always something. So the Afrovian Commonwealth is where I think we'll see a lot of growth in the not too distant future. And what I'd like to see is I still have this goal of getting 500 faction mates, or at least mates of the Afrovian Commonwealth in the next 6 months. And so we'll see if we can achieve that goal. But by being a part of the Afrovian Commonwealth, what does that mean? Like, you don't. This is not an empire. You don't have to pay us anything. I'm not looking to control your lives or anything like that. It's really a mutual defense pact where if you are attacked by anyone, then the entire Commonwealth will come to your aid and join you in your defense. If the Commonwealth goes to war against someone, you're expected to take part in that war. And that can be as a PvPer, it can be as a supplier. You can help us with pots, you can help us with intelligence, scouting, that sort of thing. Whatever makes the most sense, we're meant to work together as a team. And I do ask that you include the description and the title and that sort of stuff, Afrovian Commonwealth, in your faction description. So that's important. And I'm looking at these as long-term relationships, hopefully. I mean, the reality is that not everyone is going to be a long-term relationship. We're a bunch of people playing a game here on the internet, and so people change or whatever. So the first promotion I want to announce is that I Fear is taking the title Grand Master, and that's a pretty important role in the faction. We'll see how that goes. I Fear. I got nothing but love and faith for you. And the Grand Master title is the one who is responsible for all the various masters out there: the Master Brewer, the Master Builder, the Master Guide, and he's responsible for filling those positions and making sure that those people are in turn doing what they need to do in order to make sure that we have a healthy, thriving faction. So we want to have people responsible for making sure we have, for example, PvP pots for everyone, so that PvPers don't have to brew their own pots if they don't want to. We want to make sure that we've got food, good food, steak, that kind of stuff for everyone, and so that people don't have to focus on farming if they don't want to. And that's the role of the Master Victualler. So I Fear PvP is now taking on the Grand Master role, who's responsible for seeing that all those positions are filled and that those folks are being successful. And I Fear you and I will be talking regularly about how to do that. It's a position of great responsibility, and it may grind you out and wear you out. So I wouldn't be surprised if you find yourself in a month or 2 or 3 going, you know what, I think I'm ready for something else. And that's totally cool. I think of these positions as being very flexible, and people move around as it makes sense. But that's the big one. And related to that, Jep the Legend has had to step down from Master Festivalier. He's just got real life stuff going on, and so that's a position I fear that you and I will be looking to fill soon. And Nick Zulu stepped down from the Master Guide position as well, so that's another position we need to fill amongst our masters. So with that being said, I want to announce the promotions from recruit to member, and we've got a good number of them this time around. We have had a lot of people who are active and are contributing and being part of the faction. So that's what you need to do in order to get promoted. So the promotions right now are Zomslayer 6, Nova Surge 13, Cryptic Command, Crimes, So Many Hacks, Ex Houdini, Chromacore, Potato Killer, Chicken for Thon, Panhead 96, Earl Was Here, Knucklehead, Hunter ZT, and I'm also delighted to announce the promotion of T'Chaka as well. And T'Chaka has said that he is interested in taking on the Master Builder position, and so that's very, very possible. So anyway, fair number of promotions. People have been active. I see balance is growing. I watch Regals, see if you guys are dark rooming. I see MCMMO abilities going up. I see builds happening within your plots. Speaking of which, we now have 80 plots that have been laid out outside of the castle, which is a pretty good chunk right there. And of those plots, roughly 40 have been claimed. So we have lots of plots remaining for those of you watching this video that are interested in joining. Oh, check that out. Ooh, T'Chaka. Thanks for the donation to the faction. Faction vault. Nice. 1,000 Regals. So we do have lots of plots outside, and more are going to be cleared and ready. There's a total plan right now for there to be 144 plots, and in fact, the plots coming up to be cleared will actually be 2x2 plots that will be further out and closer to the town here. So those are the major announcements and promotions that I have. And so I'm going to turn this over to the Peanut Gallery for questions, comments, heckling, all that kind of good stuff. So who's got something to say?
Hey everybody, I want everybody to spam. I fear PvP, #officer. And
Nova Surge.
I'm happy to be a member, finally.
Finally, I know, man. Crazy. So congratulations on that. You've been a big help, especially with the wall out there. So I fear PvP, kick him. Oh, man. Representing.
Yeah. Dave, if you're watching this, get on so you can buy me premium for 3,000 Regals.
Oh, that's right. So Abusive Admin, aka Dave, has been offering to buy people premium for 3,500. Yeah, for 3,500 Regals.
I've got 4,000. It's fine.
He's got it. He's got the money ready to go. That's pretty cool. Oh no, here come the pets. The pets are coming out. Slippery.
I don't have a pet. No.
All right, Scoot, you got anything to say?
Yeah, I do. Kick fear. Let's see. I don't know, nothing else. What?
Just kick him.
we can take this to Badline right now. Oh,
I'm banned, yeah. My friend banned me.
no, you were hacking. Calm down.
No, I wasn't.
Everyone is banned. Like I can't. Everybody who has ever PvP seems to be banned on Badline and Kohi. But
I'm
whatever.
banned on Kohi.
Yeah, typical.
Well, I
Fight
did
me on
ban my friend
Parapods,
first,
mate.
so yeah, he kind of banned me.
All right.
Fight me on Club Penguin.
Fight on
Any day, I got my black poo-poo. What's up?
Oh no. Zom Slayer.
Master.
Zom Slayer, you got something to say?
I'm just surprised you made me member after I went to Tiberia for that little while. I thought you were gonna wait a while, man.
Yeah, no, that's actually cool. So that's something to bring up. So you will find that I'm very understanding of people that want to try out different factions or whatever. Like I'm here to have fun, and I think everybody else here is here to have fun. And so if you want to, if you've got questions, if you think maybe Afrovia is not right for you, I'm not going to take that as an insult. I'm not going to be like hurt by that or anything. I'm going to be like, well, go check it out. See if it's, if there's somebody that's more fun for you out there. And if there's somebody that's more fun for you, that's all good. I'm not mad about that. We will absolutely lose people from Afrovia, and we have already to other factions because
jamming out in the background?
I don't know. Someone's jamming out though. It's all good.
Oh, and I have another thing to say. I want to be Mr. Festivaliar.
Oh, hey, you actually pronounced it right. So I think that's that's the major qualification for being Master Festivalier. So well done. Yeah, we can talk about that. So speaking of which, we're going to have probably 250 members of our commonwealth in the next couple weeks, and I think that's a pretty neat number. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to throw a festival for that, a tournament, have some prizes that we hand out. We can set aside a few thousand regals to hand out for people who win PvP contests, archery contests, parkour contests, whatever kind of contests we can think of. So anyway, that's going to be coming up. So we'll talk about that. And
One
we now.
last thing.
What's it? I'm talking to myself.
Reveal.
Afro face reveal.
Yes, Afro face reveal. Afro face reveal. Everybody.
Maybe when my
Spam the comments.
Spam the comments. Spam everything. Afro face reveal. I will make like 20 YouTube channels just to spam it in his comments.
maybe when I reach when my channel reaches a million views, maybe I'll do that.
No.
But
You're very close.
I'm actually at 920,000. So
a couple more videos.
Yeah, a couple more videos. But yeah. So why is there a villager with my name? I mean, he's a handsome devil. I'll give him that. But all right. So
I don't know about handsome,
Oh, whatever you want to, but
handsome isn't the right word.
oh, yeah. You want to see some handsome? There we go. It's a handsome fellow right there.
I agree with that.
I'm an F5 looking at myself for the most handsomest fellow right here. Check it out.
Somebody else must be in that F5 and you're like your screen. You can see.
I think we need to break these two glass panes and just throw them.
All right. I think we are done here. Unless anybody has anything else, I think we're going to bring the third Afrovian Convocation to a close.
I want to be Master Guy, actually. I would like to apply for it.
Master guide. Okay, cool. That's really important because we will be adding people.
Word essay.
So. No, there's no essays. There's no essays. Applying for master positions doesn't require any essays. It just requires that we chat about it and we talk about what it means. And then you go, yeah, I still want to do it, or no. So that's it. All right. So thanks, guys, for watching. As you can see, we're having lots of fun here. And remember, he who has the most fun wins. Bye now.